Delta Force Operations Season 9 has officially launched, bringing in new weapons, a new operator, and other new content to the game. Along with this, we see the start of the seasonal missions and milestones gain access to the elusive 3x3 Safebox. I'm going to be completing these missions step by step until I unlock the permanent 3x3 to help function as a guide to new players and support your journey through Season 9. Let's start by breaking down what you need to complete to unlock the 3x3 for Season 9. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next raid. Collector's Missions. In order to unlock the 3x3 permanently for Season 9, you'll need to complete 2 Collector's Missions. On the Collector's Missions, you'll be given 3 options of unbound items to hand in. Unbound items need to be found in level and can't be purchased from the auction house. The best approach to this mission is to take it passively, as long as you haven't been storing up items from the previous season. As you complete the main missions, you'll want to start keeping items of gold and red rarity to hand in for collectors. On the 3 options, you'll have 1 high, mid and low tier option. The top option will be a high value item with low quantity. As you go down into the lower tier, you have lower value items with higher quantities. Make sure to check the prices of items before you submit. It's best to check these daily and make sure you refresh to check if an item you already have comes up or lock in an easier option. Fate Contracts. Fate Contracts are specific missions you'll need to complete separately to your main missions. More will unlock throughout the season that get progressively easier, but they're missions that will require focused effort to complete. Depending on if you're playing with a group, the easiest mission will probably be the Mandelbrot mission right now. If you're not playing with a group or you're just focusing on core missions, I would say the easiest one right now would be to just accept the boss loot mission with the tokens. The boss tokens are the unique drops from the bosses. You'll have to make sure that you extract with these tokens for it to contribute towards the mission. You can always reject and change Fate Contract at any point, but it will reset the progress. Operational Directive. At the start of the season, you'll have access to the first tree of the missions. To progress to the next stage of missions, you'll need to complete the main branch, as well as accumulating a set amount of stars from other side branches and missions. Each branch gives a certain amount of stars, so you have some flexibility of which options you choose. Tips before we start. If the mission doesn't state that you need to extract, you'll be able to do the mission over multiple runs. If the mission states that you need to do it without failing to extract, it means you can do it over multiple runs, but you can't die or fail to extract in between. If the mission says you need to do everything within a single match, you'll need to complete every item on the mission list within the same raid. Now the most important tip, always double check your mission items. Historically, and this season included, a lot of the missions will have mission specific items you need to bring into the run. You will not be able to complete the mission unless you have the mission item, and there's nothing worse than loading in and realizing you don't have it, so always double check you have your mission item. To move on to the second phase of the directive, we need to complete all of the core main missions and then obtain 6 stars from different branches. While completing the main objective, we'll be doing the 2 other branches that offer 3 stars. This will give us everything we need to move on to the second branch. First mission requires you to extract from any normal or hard operation while being worth a certain amount. This mission is simple. Load into any map that you're comfortable with that's not easy difficulty and ensure you have the correct value. Play safe and focus on extracting. The second mission requires you to kill 5 enemy soldiers with any assault rifle, submachine gun or shotgun. To do this mission you can take in any of the appropriate category of gun with no attachments. Maybe take just a silencer, some cheap ammo and kill bots. Third mission requires you to extract with a total of 3 purple or better craftwork, tool material or medical supplies. You don't need to do this within one single raid, you can do this over multiple raids. Play like normal, keep safe and focus on extracting. This can also be done on any map. The next mission requires you to submit 3 different items. These items can be bound, so unlike the collector's mission you can go in and buy them from the auction house. Select the hyperlink and click purchase, and go and buy the relevant amount of items and submit. The next mission requires you to go to 2 different places on Zero Dam Normal. These places are left and right of the admin building. In a strange glitch, the main mission doesn't actually say you need to do this within a single run, but when you load into the level it does say you need to complete it within a single match. I actually died with my mission item on this run and did keep the progress. This may be patched in the future, but currently you don't need to do this within one run.
Took them like 3 bullets to kill me.
The next mission needs to be done specifically on Prakash, so make sure you time it correctly with the relevant uptime for the map. You need to be the first to hack 2 hacker computers. There's multiple different hacker computers within the tower, some of which I'll show in my clip. If you don't spawn for the tower, I'm not super familiar with Brokesh, but I know of 2 different spawns for some naturally spawning hacker computers. One in the market, and one behind the Blue River Hotel.
Identity authenticated. Welcome to the new Tower of Babel. Warning, there has been a break-in. All security personnel on high alert.
The second part of this mission needs you to go to a specific part on the map.
Find high-value items.
Below the Royal Museum, there's a building that you'll need to go upstairs and grab something.
Enemy chopper conducting low-altitude patrol. Stay sharp.
In the last mission, you'll need to go to the Space City Central building. Make sure you bring your mission item. If you lose it, you can go and rebuy it by clicking the hyperlink and going to the T&E. Both objectives are next to each other in the Central Command building. Take an SMG with no attachments, perhaps just a silencer and some cheap ammo, and kill the relevant bots. For the next mission, you'll need to kill special bots with the G3. Again, you can take in the default G3 with low ammo and kill the special bots. You don't need to do this in one match, so this may take a couple of matches to do. In the next mission, you'll need to kill 2 operators with a specific vest above blue. Make sure you purchase an Ahsarahns style vest from the shop. If you use a normal vest, it will not contribute towards this mission. Load into whatever map you're comfortable with and try to get 2 kills. If you just down an enemy and they get revived, it will not contribute towards the kill mission.
Between us.
On the next mission, you need to get 2 kills with a submachine gun or shotgun while equipped with a blue vest or lower. The simplest way to do this would be to play like a rat, try and jump someone when they're not looking and just get some easy kills. Having the blue vest makes it a bit harder to win the fights, so playing this way just makes the mission a bit easier. And the last mission is to kill 3 operators with an entry value of over 400,000. Again, this can be done over multiple raids. Pick a kit and a map you're comfortable with and go in and try your best to get 3 kills. Make sure you're over 400,000 gear value before you load in. On the last branch, this branch focuses around going and doing things specifically around the map. The first mission has you go to a camp to scan a phone. Go to the camp and interact with the phone, and the mission will be complete. The next mission has you go to 2 areas within Visitor Center, and you need to extract. This needs to be completed within a single match, so make sure you do both objectives and focus on playing safe and extracting. On this mission, you need to complete 2 tasks and interact with 1 satellite phone. This can be done over multiple raids, so for the tasks, grab whatever task is convenient based on where you spawn.
Sorry.
For the interaction section, you'll need to go to where Wallbreaker spawns and the new mission spawns. For the next mission, you'll need to interact with 2 areas in Dam above admin. The first section is quite simple, it's just across the zip line at the top of the hill.
Gone.
The jump for the second section can be a little bit difficult. This is how I do the jump, but you can always climb back up and retry.
Looted everything.
On the last mission, you need to go to 2 different areas within Dam within a single match. The easiest way to do this without dying would be to wait out the timer and go towards the end of the match. The first section is towards the new swimmable area, and the second section is up the hill like the last mission.